Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In case you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Tosi. On here we do self-development videos, self-improvement videos, and sometimes some vlog. And in case you've been here before, you already know you are welcome back, my OG. So guys, these are things that I wish I knew in my 20s. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So I thought to talk to you guys about few things that I've learned, few things I wish I knew earlier, like in my 20s, where for context, in case you're seeing my face for the first time, in case you're watching my video for the first time, so I will be 31 in 4 days. I think it's 26. Today's 26. I'll be 21 in 4 days. So I wish I'm 30 21 with these things that I know, but I'm not. So I'll be 31 in 4 days, and these are few things that I wish I knew earlier. If I'm being honest, I think I have a video like this, but this is like a very updated, version of the video. So yeah, the first one I wish I knew, right, is don't ever get pregnant for any man. Now, don't ever get pregnant for any man without him marrying you. Now, I don't have a child, obviously, and I'm saying this because in my 20s, I came across men that really, were like, if we're together, we have a child, you get married. It was really very rampant at the time. And at the time, and if there was something I knew for sure, is I'm a very family oriented person. Very, very. I like men that are family oriented. Like, you get a pass mark for me if you're family oriented, right? I always, and I've always told myself, if anything I do, if I don't get some things right in my life, giving my family, my children, sorry, the family that giving my children a family, a present dad, a present mom that sits together was one thing I stood by. So it was very rampant. And growing up in my 20s, I saw friends, I saw, people that I knew from far getting pregnant. And at the end of the day, some of them married this man, and the men are just like, I I just married you because you were pregnant, right? And growing up, it was something that women still do up to now. I feel like they still do it. Or if I'm pregnant for him, he will marry me. Then when he now marries you because you're pregnant for him, what is the follow up of it? Like after it, what comes, after it? And I was really, really, really standing by it. Don't try it. Don't try it. If that man doesn't want to marry you, don't get pregnant. It's as simple as this. I see this a lot online, and me personally, I try as much as possible to be safe with what I say, right? Because some people might think the way I said it now, maybe I'm going to or something. It was just something that I noticed, over the time, and I try as much as possible not to talk about certain things. But this one, I just feel like up to now, women and ladies in their 20s and even in their 30s are still making the same mistake of, oh, maybe when I get pregnant for him, he's going to marry me. Please and please and please don't do it. If you ever have like a man that really, really loves you, please and please let him do it the right way. Let him marry you, right? I'm not perfect, but I just said it. I owe my children a great family, and that was it for me. It's not like I'm perfect. I want a perfect. No, my kids are just what is always on my head. Like, what if you now get pregnant at the end of the day, he doesn't marry you, right? So my kids were what was at the back of my head. I always say it. I want my kids to have a present home. I want the dad and mom to be in this way. I want them to know what it is like to be a family, to have a family. So that's like one advice I wish we all knew, not just only me right now. Now I'm using these are the things I wish I knew, but these were things that I wish every lady knows. So please and please, if that man is not saying that he wants to marry you, there's no need for him to. Some people do it if it works for you, fine. But yeah, this one is to have in mind of your own. I should have started with this before starting with that shocker of don't get pregnant for anyone, but have in mind of your own. I wish I knew this earlier in my 30s, in my 20s. I think I showed this much, so I won't be looking down. So yeah, I wish I knew this in earlier in my 20s. But one thing I'm very grateful for is I've always been a girl that always had a mind of her own. I don't know, maybe because I'm a firstborn daughter, it comes with the whole thing, but I've always had the mind of my own. If I want something, I get it. At the point I feel like is stubbornness, but I just over time saw it as having a mind of my own, right? I'm not going to say I'm not stubborn, like I said, but what I mean is, to every decision that I've made in my life, I have made it because I want to, right? I've made it because I've sat down, I've thought about it. When I mean thought about it, I've thought about it for days before I'm like, okay, yes, this is what I want to do, right? And I will do it. And anything that will make me ask another person's opinion, it's because sometimes when you look at things from your own view, you see it straight. But when another person is looking at it from another place, it's bent. So when I ask someone for an advice or ask someone, what do you think? Trust me, I already know what I want to do. So having a mind of your own is going to help you make decisions that you're pleased with, right? It's going to help you make, you know, make choices that you know that, okay, yes, even if I mess up in this choice, I chose it, right? It's not because my friend said I should do this, that's why I did it, but I did it because of myself. So it's always very important to have a mind of your own. Have it. It's very important. When I was in my early 20s, I used to think, oh, you need another person's opinion, you have to do what another person says. I'm not saying you should not take advice from other people, please do, but at the back of your head, whatever it is, have a mind of your own, have your own decision. I know that, okay, yes, I took this decision myself. The next one is be a good person. Now this one is very straightforward, but it's hard. Not every girl, not every woman, not every lady is a good person. And I tell you this because I've met people, I've seen people, right? And I've had relationship and had talk with people. Some people are nasty. They are nasty. They are rude. They are nasty. They are, this is the way I am. That's not the way you are. Even if that's how you are, there are other ways to be better, right? People make excuses for themselves in the defend of, or at the back of, oh, this is who I am. No, you're nasty. You're not a good person. Yes. Yeah. If you've ever witnessed that people leave you, right? All of a sudden you just notice that a certain person just distance themselves from you, right? First person does it and you're like, "Mm, okay." Second person, third person, you can't sit down and count how many people you have in your life since you started growing up that are still with you. I'm not saying if you have crowd it means that you're a good person, no. But what I mean is that if you cannot fish out five people in your life that you know that, okay, this person has stood by me for over 10, 15, 20 years, you are not a good and a kind person. Honestly, that's the way I see it. You're not good and you're not the kind person. It's not any small thing you cut people, any small thing you're cutting people, any small thing you're cutting people. The trick is sometimes these people are even cutting you without you knowing, right? If look at yourself, what makes people good people? Are you always supporting people? Are you always there for people? Are you a selfish person? Now, there's a difference between you being selfish, healthy selfishness, and a normal self-absorbed selfishness. Like, people can be selfish. There are certain people that they are just selfish. If it's not them, it's nobody else. Like, they really do not care. They want you to dance to their tune all the time. They want you to be there. They call you when they need you. You're a lady, even if you're a man, you're watching this video. Be a kind person, be a good person. This is something that I would say it's an advice, not something that I would say that I wish I knew, right? But I will also say it's something that I wish I knew, because I thank God that I try my possible best to be a good person. I'm not telling you that I'm perfect. I'm not going to come here and come and be forming perfect. No, I'm not. There are certain people that I still have in my life that would think that I'm a rubbish person, right? But I try as into everything. I try as much as possible to be kind to people. Now, not because of my own sake, but for the sake of the person that I'm interacting with. I don't know what that person is going through. I don't know anything. I can't be selfish I've never been a selfish person, so that one I don't know how to relate, right? So it's always very, very important to be kind. Be kind, be a good person. This is an advice I wish they sat us down, even in school, in our late 20s and in our early 20s. I mean, about how to be a good person and how to be a kind person. So people really don't know how to be. Yeah. So one is to do something with your hands. You see these hands that you have, God didn't give you to just use it to carry something. God gave it to you to be able to use it work, right? It's even said in the Bible that I will bless the work of your hands. What do you think God is trying to say? Please pardon me. It's raining and the rain is actually coming inside. But um yeah, so it's very important to have something you do with your hand. And what I simply mean by that is learn a skill. Learn a skill. Content creation has always been my passion. I've always wanted to do content creation for the very longest time. And then I sat myself down and say, you know what? Yeah, I'll do content creation, but I need to do something with my hands. I need to be able to sit down and say that, okay, yes, I can do this with my hands. Learn a skill, anything that you're supposed to learn that will help you, even when you don't need it. It's very important. Learn a skill no matter what it is. I always believe that there's something that you like, there's something that God has put into you that you naturally just gravitate towards, right? And if you know that you don't know any of that thing, ask God to tell you what you should learn with your hand. That was what me I did, right? I knew I liked some things, but most of the things that I liked wasn't involving me, like handwork or something. So I said, you know what, God, tell me what to do. I want to learn something with my hands. Like that is part of building yourself up. So it's always very important to learn something with your hand. Be skillful no matter how small it is. The next one is to have your own style. Now, I know you see a lot of trends here and there. This trend is so good. This, whatever it is that the trend is at the time, and you want to try it. I want to also, but if there's something that is very important for you to do is to have a style of your own. Now, what that will help you avoid is you are not confused about who you are. Now, your style also makes who you are, in case you don't know. So it's always very important. Have your own style. Have the clothing and the fashion sense that you like. You can't like everything. It's not possible. How is it that you like this trend, you like that other trend? No, there's a particular way you like your fashion, right? For me now, I like going to the market, buy material, and sew something to fit me, right? Because I don't like the aspect that I should get something and when I go out, I'm seeing 10 people wearing it, 5 people wearing it. Now, there's nothing special about me, right? But what I don't like is what I don't like. I just don't like the aspect that, oh, these clothes, if I go outside, I'll see like 1 million person wearing it. I'm not saying I don't have a bit of clothes like that. I might. I'm trying to think about it. I don't think I do, but I might, right? But one thing I know that I like, or why I like, giving a tailor to make a dress for me is because they sew it to fit my body, right? I'm very particular about that. If I buy some things outside and I'm like, okay, so how will I will still have to shape it, to fit my style, right? So it might not be something I will like in the next 3 years, but it's something that I like right now and it is my way, it is my fashion, right? And that also make me to always go for thrifted clothes. Thrifted clothes, it takes like before you will see that your particular clothes or someone, it's going to take a very long time, right? So that's why I also gravitate towards thrift. 99% of my clothes are thrift, if I'm being honest. I think maybe it's just all these basics that I really not me just noticing that this video everything is white, but anyhow, it's I think it's all just basic that I really even the only thing that I bought that is not thrift. So have your own fashion style. Have your own. It's okay if people don't understand the reason why you do what you do or you dress the way you dress. It's fine as long as it makes sense to you. It makes sense to God. You're okay. Take good care of yourself. You see, nobody is chanting any lie for you when they say there's nobody that knows how to take care of you than you. It's not a chant. It's not a it's not cliche. It's the truth. Nobody in this life, let me tell you, even your partner, we know how to take care of you than you need to be able to take care of yourself. Take self-care seriously. Now, mentally, physically, emotionally, everything you can think of, take good care of yourself, because after you, what they say is still you. So you have to take care of yourself. Sometimes you be in a situation where you know that, oh, it's only me, oh, if it's not me, it's me, right? So it's always very important, take good care of yourself every time. And one important thing, always choose yourself in situations with family, situations with friends, situations with relationship. Pick yourself every time. I don't know how else to say it. Pick yourself. That was like the major thing I learned between 30 and 31. Picking and choosing myself over every single thing. Take good care of yourself, my darling. Please do. To say no, set boundaries. I wish I had this advice from my small age to my biggest age, late 20s. I wish I did. Don't be a people pleaser. God, I was a big people pleaser. I'm not going to lie. I was a big people pleaser. Now I know how to find a balance. I'm not a people pleaser anymore. If I want to do anything right now, I do it because I want to do it, because it sounds good to me, because my soul and my body is saying that I should do it, then I do it. Set healthy boundaries. I have 2 or 3 videos on setting boundaries, the guilt that comes with it, and how to deal with it. I have a video like that. I will see if I can link it in my description box so you can watch it. Right? It's always very important to always set boundaries and always say no. No matter what, say no. See, nothing's going to happen when they say no. The only reason why you feel guilty is because you're a people pleaser and you want to be good in people's eyes. Sometimes be bad in people's eyes. Yes, I said it. Sometimes be bad in people's eyes. Let them see you as a bad person, at least for once. It's okay. you know, I think the first time I realized that, oh, I was caught from the shackles of people pleasing was the day I just said, it's okay for people to see me as a bad, I don't care. It was that day I was like, oh, now you are free. I was just like, it's okay for people to see that I'm a bad person. It's okay, at least for once. Let me be bad. Let them not say, okay, that girl, she's too gullible. She's always there. When we call her, I'm, I'm bad, right? It's okay for people to say that you're bad. It's fine. It's okay. As long as you know that your conscience is telling you that you've been a good person, you've been a good friend, you've been a good family member, you've been a good sister, good brother, good daughter, right? Good friend, good girlfriend, a good colleague. It's okay if they this one time think that you're bad. Set healthy boundaries and learn to say no. It's a complete sentence. You don't need to explain after. Yeah. Have a life of your own. Now, this is something that I started to work on between my mid 20s, right, to up to now. Having something that says this is Tosin, right? When people call my name, what do they say about me? When I look at myself in the mirror, what do I have to say for myself, right? Doesn't have to be a big thing, right? Have a life of your own. You know what this does? Not only in relationship will you have a life of your own when your man has a life of his own, but even in friendship, it gives you some type of respect that yes, your friends they might not show it to you, but trust me, inside them, they know how to act it. They know that is the truth. The fact that you have a life of your own, you're not easily tossed around, right? Having a life of your own, having something that you wake up to every morning and you're happy to do. Now, don't do it or have a life of your own or do things because of other people, but do it for yourself. I'm just trying to show you, to tell you the reflection of how it means to other people. But when we leave people alone, now to you, it's very important to have a life of your own because it helps you to have a structure with your life. when you don't have focus with your life, you'll be doing rubbish. I don't know if that's a word for you, but you'll be living your life aimlessly for 5, 4, 3, 10 years. And you will know why, because there's nothing that attached to you, it's nothing you've attached to yourself to make you you, right? So you feel confused all the time. You feel like you actually don't even know what you're doing. Even me, that I'm talking, that I shoot video, I'm focused, I try as much as possible to be focused and disciplined. Sometimes I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. Now look at someone that doesn't even have anything to herself. She doesn't have a life of her own. She doesn't have something that she wakes up to. Nothing. Please, how is she feeling? This is going to help you in friendship, in relationship in particular. If you are aiming to be a wife, you have to have a life of your own. It's very important, very, very key. Allow yourself to make mistakes. Now this one, I'm the number one in it, and I wish someone really told me earlier that it's okay to make mistakes. It's all right to make mistakes, right? I was just thinking about it recently, and I was thinking about how, my younger sister, she has three grown-ups in front of her, and we are trying to cage her. We're trying to guide her, don't do this, do this, do that. And I think I was telling my mom one day, and I said, we are caging this girl really too much, overprotective, and that's okay. I like that. But when does she get to the point where she makes her own mistake? Like she wants a situation, and my sister is very stubborn. She makes a decision and she makes the mistake. I didn't have anybody guiding me. I was living my life based on what I think is right. There's a little to what your parents are going to tell you. When you're home and parents tell you, don't do this, do that, when my mom say do that, do that. Sometimes when you go outside, there are certain decisions that you cannot ask your parents about, and you feel like, okay, I have to make decisions like this. Simple decisions as stay in your stay, don't go anywhere. Simple decisions as you're not supposed to be partying, you're supposed to be reading. Do you get? Those are decisions that you make yourself, not decisions that your parents have to make for you, right? So make mistakes is part of life. You make mistakes. I've made a lot of, hey God, I'm not going to come here and come and tell you people that I'm innocent. I've made mistakes, I've learned from them, and I've moved on. And but what I try as much as possible to always do is I try not to make the same mistake 1 million times, right? So it's okay to make the mistake 1, 2, 3, 5 times, but 1 million times. But what I'm saying is nobody is perfect. You can actually make a mistake and think that, okay, if I try again, or if I do this thing again, maybe it's come out better, right? And you make the same mistake, right? But always make sure that you don't make the mistake that you have an experience from. Does that make any sense? Yeah. Don't go back to that thing that you already have an experience from. Stay where you are, right? Always try as much as possible to not make the mistake that you made before. Making it 1 million times is actually going to make you feel like you're stuck. There are actually situations that I've been in, and I'm like, no, I feel stuck. I need to break the cycle. So it's always very important. Make mistakes, but try as much as possible to learn from them. Friends that have sense. Now, this one is very, I'm not going to come and say make friends that push you to do this and all that. Some friends don't, but they are good in other aspects, right? But when you have a friend that is not good in anything, they don't push you, they don't inspire you, even talking to them is something else. Like, bro, make friends. Why did I say bro? But make friends with people that have something in their head. Most people head, their brain is empty. I'm not going to lie to you. Most people don't know anything. Most people are just caged in the fact that this is what they want, this is how they feel like their life is supposed to be, and they stay there for a very long time. And when I mean a very long time, I mean 15, 20, 10, 5 years, and they don't evolve, right? Make friends with people that they don't even need to inspire you. Sometimes you look at them and you're like, I'm inspired by this person. And one thing I want to say, and I feel like we should get used to, is if you're a girl and you don't have friend, you don't have friend groups, you don't have that tight friend. I see this friendship thing online sometimes, and I really wish I have, some that I see. I don't know if it's a lie or true, but I wish I do. And I just tell myself that, yeah, there's a reason why I might not have a lot of friends. Do you understand? So it's okay if you don't have too much friends. If you don't have that girl group, it's fine. It's okay to be a one man mopo, right? Just to know how to find a balance with people that still trying to be your friend, but try to make friend with people that have sense. Please don't rush anything. Anything. I wish I knew this earlier. We are very how will I put this? Our brain is very structured to believe that they are system to things, right? And it took me a very long time to disconnect this from my head, right? You have to grow up, you have to go to school, you have to serve. When you're done serving, is marriage and all that, which is good. I'm not gonna lie to you, right? Get a job, do this, do that, blah blah. But these things come when they are supposed to come. I actually saw a is it a reel? I think it's a reel or something. I can't remember what it is that said that sometimes we feel like we're stuck in a particular place. But the most important thing is that we're not stuck. We are supposed to be where we are. We are learning, there's the preparation. We don't see it. But our minds, our body, the routines that we do, the things that we say, the way we grow, in a particular phase of life shows that there's a preparation that is coming up, right? So it's always very important to not rush yourself into anything. Honestly, nothing. I look at it lately and I'm like, nothing is actually worth the rush, because at the end of the day, you do it, you get it. What again? You're looking for the next thing. What's the next thing? Is that what you're going to be doing? You're going to just be chasing and be chasing and be chasing for the rest of your life. So try as much as possible not to rush anything. It's okay to have things at a slow pace. Like it's okay. It's okay. It's just lately I'm trying to see reels. I'm seeing TikTok videos of, is it slow love or slow something? I'm going to see if I can put it right right there, where people really just meet. They become friends before they become, boyfriend, then become husband and wife. But I didn't know this. For over time, I told you people just meet and immediately they did, right? That was what I knew. But now I'm like, it's okay for people to just meet you, like you. Even you yourself, you need to know that person very well. So it's very important to not rush any. Believe in yourself in every single thing that you do. If it makes sense to you, then it doesn't have to make sense to other person. If it makes sense to you, that's all that matters. Honestly, that's all that matters. Your dream. When I started doing YouTube video, my first YouTube video, I should review that video. I'll see if I can get it. But my first YouTube video, I woke up one morning, I started filming. That was it. I didn't tell anybody I wanted to start YouTube. I think up to now, that's what is still making some people shocked that I'm doing content. I didn't tell anybody anything. I just test run with Instagram and I started. Right? So believe in yourself. Be your biggest leader. You know when Ashake said it's lonely at the top, trust me, it is. People are not going to cheer you up at the beginning. Most people will, right? And those, if you're lucky enough to have people that cheer you up, some will not cheer you along the line, like along during, they will not cheer you up during it. But believe in yourself, right? Sometimes people might not understand what you are doing, they might not get it, but as long as it makes sense to you, and you balance and check yourself, trust me, you're good to go. Be your biggest cheerleader. Emotional intelligence. Learn how to control your emotions, learn how to walk through them, learn how to how will I put it? Learn how to understand that emotions can be true, but they are not real. Does that make any sense? Oh, now this is what I want to say. Learn that emotions are real. Sorry, learn that emotions are real, but they are not true. Yeah, the fact that you feel certain way because of certain things, Okay, it's real. That's how you feel. But is it true? Yes, no, maybe not. Stop the assumptions. If you have problem with something, start asking. I wish I knew this earlier. Instead of me assuming rubbish, some nonsense things. If I want something and I think that I need clarity on it, I'm gonna ask. I am going to ask, right? And once I ask, I'm okay. Learn emotional intelligence. It will save you a lot of stress. A lot of stress. Trust me, it will. You have to do the work. Yeah, in case somebody's telling you, up, get up. You have to do the work. You have to film the video. You have to go to work. You have to start a business. You have to do the work. If you are asking yourself, God, please promote me, please do this for me, right? And he does it. You need to always remember and always pray that God, give me the strength for this promotion I'm asking for. Give me the strength to do it, right? If you are saying, oh, I want to film videos, I want people to see me, I want brands to see me, you have to do the work. You have to film the video. You have to go out of your way to do certain things. You have to be uncomfortable, right, for those things. So you have to do the work. Get up. Nobody's coming to save you. Get up. Lastly, give yourself grace. I don't know how else to say it. Give yourself grace. You've never been here before. You've never been to this world before. Give yourself grace. I'm not saying be doing nonsense, but give yourself grace. Stop being hard on yourself. I wish I knew this earlier. I wish I do. The way I kind of live with a peaceful and a calm mind right now, trust me, I wish I knew this earlier. Give yourself grace. And a bonus, tip that my mind is saying right now is to um live your life with gratitude. Always, always be grateful for everything. Always be grateful, no matter how bad you think that your life is going. Your life is great. It's just seasons of life. There was a particular time in my life I didn't have this background, right? There was a particular time in my life where I wasn't able to do this makeup. I'm just giving simple things. There was a particular time in my life where I couldn't buy certain things, but I can buy them now. So things change, right? In Nigeria, we say no condition is permanent. Trust me, no condition is permanent. Give yourself grace. Give yourself grace and learn to walk in the pace that God is wanting you to walk in. So, yeah, this has to be the longest video I've ever done, but I hope you learned one or two as usual. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe, join the family if you've not. Why haven't you? And please share this video so that you feel might need it. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, all.